Hey everybody, okay, I'm back. Today I have Elijah. Say hey Elijah, say hi. Say I'm a tutu. Say hello. He's 5 months and I introduced the sippy cup a month ago. 4 months. I got the handle with the soft nipple. Just water. You can put a little bit of juice in it if you want, but I would just introduce water to the baby first. And he started eating food. I tried to introduce it to him around the same time as the sippy cup, but he really didn't take to it too well. So a couple of weeks later, I tried again, and the brand I like to use is Beech-Nut. And usually they tell you to start off with vegetables first. And I found that sweet potatoes, carrots, and squash are sweet, like fruit, like applesauce and pears and peaches. So you can start off with those first, or green beans. So the first thing I first started him off with was green beans, and he liked those a lot. Then I did the butternut squash, and then he likes it a lot too. And because he's so young, I start with the number one, and it's like a puree texture. It's really smooth, really soft. And what you're gonna need is a baby spoon with a rubber tip, so it won't scratch their gums. A wet paper towel, a damp paper towel. Wipe their mouth as they eat, because it's gonna get messy. Water in case they choke. And that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I usually give him a whole jar. I open a jar. I give him half of the jar. I put it in the refrigerator, and then the next time he eats, I give him the rest of the jar. So that's how I start off giving it to him. About it's 2.5 ounces in here, so I give him half of that for each feeding. And I usually feed him once a day, and that's usually around midday. Because first thing in the morning, he just wants breast milk, and at night, he just wants breast milk. So around midday is when I usually try to introduce food to him, like for lunch. And he just had breast milk, so he's still a little hungry. So I'm going to get started. First, the position I like to put him in, because he can't sit, his back isn't as strong as it needs to be at the moment. I don't want to put him in a high chair because he's not going to do anything but slouch over. I like to sit him in my lap, and this is what I do. I take his arm and put it behind me. And you can usually you have a bib, but I didn't grab one, and I hold his hand. And the reason you want to put his hands away is so that he doesn't try to put it in his mouth, put his hands in his mouth while there's food everywhere, because he'll touch you, and he'll rub his hair, he'll rub his eye, and he'll rub his shirt, and it gets everywhere, and it's uncomfortable. So I hold his hand. You ready to eat? And today we're having butternut squash, so he actually likes it. What I'm going to do is take a little bit on the tip like this, and I'm going to set it on his tongue, and then try to have him swallow it, because you have to teach him how to swallow the food, because it's different from breast milk. From milk, drinking liquid. So, you want to open? Eat. You see how he's sucking it off? See? Yeah, So he had to suck it with his lip first, and he sucked it in. Now he's seeing if he likes it. It's a go. So I'm going to dip back in there. Because sometimes they'll spit it out, like, yeah, if they don't like it. So I'm taking a little bit at a time. And I'm just presenting it to him, and if he wants to suck on it, he will. See how he's sucking it? Yeah, and he opens his mouth. And I just try to rub it on his tongue, on top. And he takes it from there pretty much. And this could take 30 minutes to do. Because I wouldn't go longer than 30 minutes with this. And I wouldn't give them more than half a jar at a time, unless they're just really hungry. They actually start crying when you take the food away, then try to feed them a little bit more. But you don't want to overfeed your baby. He can get sick and he can puke, so you don't want that. He like it. He like squash. You take another bite? You kicking your leg up? It's good, huh? And I put it on top of his tongue and let him suck it off. Just like that. And see how he's getting food everywhere? He could potentially turn his head and wipe his face on my shirt, so I just wipe his mouth as I go along. And this is basically it. So this is how you start introducing solids to your baby. Try to do vegetables at first, and you kind of just have to go off there. And he just turned 5 months, and he's ready to eat now. But I introduced it to him a month ago, but he wasn't ready. But he did take the sippy cup really well. So that's basically it, and I'll be back with more videos. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day. Are you gonna say bye-bye? Are you gonna eat your squash? Mmm. That was a good one. Mmm. Good, good, good. You eat. He had to think about that one. Alright, bye. Hey everybody, okay, so Elijah's done eating all he's gonna eat today. So what I'm gonna do is burp him, and what you want to make sure you take a good 10 minutes after eating to just sit them upright. You don't want to lay them down as soon as they finish eating. You want them to get a good belch out, because what'll happen is they'll get gas, and they'll get really irritated, and it'll hurt. The gas will hurt. So you want to just sit them up a little bit and just kind of just let them sit there. And I have my burp cloth because I'm going to put him over my shoulder to show you how I burp him. But you can burp him like this in your lap. Take the burp cloth. Well, he's already burped his one good burp, but usually they do it a good 2 to 3 times. Place this in front of his mouth in case he spits up, like this. And just rub his back. Can you guys see? He's a star. And just rub his back. Or you can pat it a little bit until he burps. This is a good method. I use this method a lot when I don't want to just put him up over my shoulder. Because if he pukes over your shoulder, it can get everywhere. Right here, I can kind of catch it in case if he does puke. Yes. See, he's nice and happy because he got that little bit of what was it? Squash. Or you can put him over your shoulder. Oof, fat man. Ugh. See, he's looking around in the traditional way and just burp them like this. Make sure you hold their neck though, because they have a tendency to hold their neck back. Let me just burp them like this. Are you gonna burp again? Burp, burp. And he's teething too, so he's been real juicy around the mouth. Yeah. I mean, just it. So this is the burping part. Oh, also I meant to tell you a little fact that I figured out. Well, actually, this pediatrician told me with the mirror. When you give them foods with a lot of keratin in it, carrots, sweet potatoes, yams, the red yams, squash, those yellow toned vegetables, it tends to turn their hands and their feet and their teeth yellow. But it just means there's a lot of keratin in their system, and it's not harmful or anything. But if you know that your baby's hands start to look yellow at the palms of their hands or the palms of their feet, or their teeth start to look a little yellow, that's probably most likely the reason. They probably, especially if they're old enough, they're out of the jaundice stage. If a child did have jaundice, it usually isn't that. But if they have, just ask the doctor for that following checkup that they have coming up, that you notice that their hands and feet are yellowish tint, yellowish or orangish tint, and it's most likely keratin. But I'm not a professional doctor. I'm a professional mom. Okay. So yeah. So that's basically it, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Elijah enjoyed making it because his tummy is full. Say, I got full tummy, mama. Yes, say toot. I bet toot. Yes. Yes, I talk, baby. I have a problem, I know. And I talk the tablet to the baby. Okay, thanks everybody for watching again. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.